Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the channel, and thank you so much for stopping by. In today's new GTA 5 Online video, it is, of course, Thursday morning. Rockstar has released week 2 of the GTA Online Halloween event here. What that means is we have more money bonuses, big discounts, free vehicles, extra free rewards, and challenges and more for players to participate in, and we're going to be going over all of the biggest and most major changes that Rockstar made to GTA 5 Online with this week's weekly update for week 2 of the Halloween event. We're going to be going over a lot of the vehicles, one of which you can see behind me right here. This is the Italy GTO. It's 30% off this week. This is based on the Ferrari 812 Superfast, I would say most prominently, but I tried to build it as more of the Ferrari 599 XX Evo, and so we're going to be talking about this vehicle along with many other limited time rare and removed vehicles for this next week here in GTA Online. So thank you so much for tuning back in. Thank you so much for 500,000 subscribers. We just hit that, and let's get started. Jumping in, we do have a login reward for this week here in GTA Online. This is just one of the standard free rewards you can get simply just for logging into any free roam session, whether it's an invite only or a public session. Log into GTA Online and you will receive the Vintage Witch Mask. So I just joined my first session of this weekly update. I'm going to go to the mask section. You can see Vintage Halloween shows up right here, and we have a couple. We have the brown zombie mask from before, plus the yellow Vintage Witch Mask for this week here in GTA Online. This one was for completing the weekly challenge last week, and we have even more free rewards for this week, or not free rewards, but just other rewards and more Halloween masks, exclusive Halloween masks for a weekly challenge, but we'll talk about that in just a little bit. For this week in the game, with week 2 of the Halloween update as well, we have some more Halloween content. We already had some of the original stuff last week, the vehicles, the face paints, the bobbleheads, the masks, all of that. This week, the Judgment Day adversary mode returns, and that's on bonus, which we'll be talking about very shortly. The Christine Phantom car event returns to the game as well. That's something to keep an eye out for. Same with the Cerberus surprise random event, where that truck is chasing you all around the map, and you can't escape. Plus, you may have heard the thunder originally. I don't know if we could see one in the air right now. The UFO appearance event has started. It's nighttime. I heard thunder. That normally is when a UFO appears. I just don't know where one is right now. I gotta reference that map. But the GTAweb.eu map will have all the info on the UFOs for you. When it comes to the money bonuses for this week in GTA Online, the featured adversary mode on double money and double RP, or 4 times money if you have GTA Plus, is Judgment Day. So Judgment Day 1 through 7 is on bonus here this week. Not only that, the Halloween Community Series is also on bonus. So whether it's some of the stunt races or the death matches, the Halloween Community Series game modes are on double money and double RP. Taxi work in the game, taxi work missions and transporting customers around is paying double money and double RP. And then supposedly the big bonus for this week, the big business bonus, is double money and double RP on the document forgery sell missions. If you have GTA Plus, you're making 4 times money and 4 times RP. This is the worst MC business in the entire game. With double money, it's really not worth grinding. If you are a GTA Plus member and you are actively playing GTA Online, like you're a hardcore money grinder and you just want to maximize money doing anything in this game because you just enjoy it, this actually could be an okay week. It's 4 times money with GTA Plus, plus selling in a public session for the maximum high demand bonus of 1.5x or 50% on the already 4 times sale value as a GTA Plus member. Makes the document forgery office on par in terms of sale value with like the Acid Lab with similar time to produce. So if you're running that, most solo players in the game, or most players in general, are running the Acid Lab. You can kind of run this parallel to that and sell them at a similar time. Obviously the MC business sale missions kind of suck and they take a lot longer, but nonetheless, that is how good it gets with 4 times money and a 50% high demand bonus on top of that. It requires all that just to be on par with the Acid Lab, which is crazy to me. We're going to be exploring all this in detail in tomorrow's money guide though, so if you want to check it out, feel free. Post-editing hazard here. I really gotta stress to you guys, the document forgery office sucks. Yes, it's on bonus. Sure, you can make extra money with it, especially with 4 times money, but the business isn't good. It really isn't. One thing players should be doing this week, whether you're actually grinding the game or you're focusing your attention in gaming elsewhere, is at least doing the weekly challenge this week. Again, a super easy cheesy challenge. Complete 3 taxi fares and you'll make $200,000 for this week, because all weekly challenges all month of October, all month long, are paying out double money and double RP. Now again, it's imperative, just like last week, to complete this week and next week's weekly challenge, because you need to complete last week's, the first week of October, the second week of October, which is the week we're in now, plus the 3rd week to unlock the Vinewood Undead Collection featuring that slasher clown outfit, the rare Please Stop Me mask, the Vinewood zombie t-shirt, plus the Skulls livery for your Mammoth Avenger. When it comes to our property and vehicle discounts for this week in GTA Online, let's talk about the property discount, the major property discount for the week. Out of all things, we get the document forgery office. It's 30% off. These are all the locations you can get, along with the one that I own, which is Grapeseed, which is probably the one you want to get for the document forgery if you want to buy it. It's also on bonus. We're going to be talking about that, or we probably already talked about it in this video as well. And we're going to be talking about it in the money guide tomorrow, but man, I'm just going to leave it at that. I would not recommend players purchase this. In this day and age, it's a total waste of cash. You're not going to be utilizing this business at all. Yes, it could take $10,000 off the claimable vehicle fee at the salvage yard, which we've only had a few over the life cycle of the salvage yard existing, so it's not like it's going to make you your money back from the business that you spent, or save you that amount of money that you spent on the business and discounts on salvage yard claimable vehicles. But also, you know, you could use this business to make money with the Money Front's car wash safe. That's an idea, but overall, I mean, the document forgery itself, without it being on bonus, no one touches this business ever. There's a reason it's always memed on. And for our vehicle discounts here in GTA Online for the week, let's check them out. They are all on 30% off. So let's just start scrolling down. The first one is the Dinka Jester RR, 30% off. You can get it for just over $1 million here with the discount. 30% off the MkII GTO. This is the vehicle I was using at the beginning of today's video in the intro. 30% off the MkII GTO for 1.375 million. This is the vehicle I was using and featuring in the intro of today's video. Really good car. If you're going to purchase any vehicle on discount for the week, make it this one. We have one more to discuss that I think is worth buying, but that one is definitely my favorite for the week right there. The Ocelot Penetrator, 616K. Honestly, I do find it worth it. It's a fun Jaguar to be driving in this game. I will say that. It has a lot of history, IRL as well. And it's been a while since we've seen an import-export vehicle actually on discount too. Next up, the Ubermacht Rebla GTS is on discount for 30% off, 822,000. This is the second vehicle I would say to get, the MkII GTO plus this vehicle, and you're good to go for discounts for this week's weekly update. But the Rebla GTS, this BMW X5 is awesome. After that, we have the classy Tulip M100 on Southern San Andreas Super Autos. You can get it for $1.16 million. The Chariot Romero Hearse continues to be on discount for 30% off. The classy Tornado Rat Rod, any of the Halloween vehicles, right? The Lurcher, the Frankenstein should be showing up, but I think it's on the four-door section. There it is right there, 385K. I mean, we reviewed this from last week. I don't need to go into detail in this video on it. All the Halloween vehicles will be discounted all month long. The Festival Bus, we see this every once in a while, and obviously I don't know why anyone would buy it. 969K for this thing. LCC Sanctus, another Halloween vehicle on discount. And then let's check out Warstock, because the Chernobog is 30% off. You can get this for $787,500. Pretty cool vehicle if you have another player to man this thing and the missile battery with you. If you're a solo player, you got to constantly go back and forth, and it's kind of a pain. But this is a really cool vehicle. It serves a very niche purpose in the game. Would I recommend you buy it? Not necessarily. The Blazer Aqua is also on sale, $1.228 million, or just under $1 million with the trade price. And then on Elitist Travel, it's been a while since we've seen this on discount. You can actually get the Western Company Annihilator for 30% off, $1,277,000 this week with the discount. I also forgot to mention, with the Kasaka submarine and your moon pool vehicle, you can get the Kraken Avisa submarine for 30% off this week as well. Obviously, the Sparrow is absolutely worth purchasing. The Avisa sub is kind of a waste of money. Not kind of, it is a waste of money, but if you want to get it just to complete your moon pool vehicle set, you can for 30% off this week. And then the last discount I almost forgot to mention is the Vapid Taxi is 30% off, $455K or $341K with the trade price. You can use this for taxi work, obviously, as well. You get provided a taxi, but if you would like to purchase yourself your own taxi, you can get this one. At the Diamond Casino and Resort, your lucky wheel podium vehicle for this week is the Dinka Conjo SJ. We see this vehicle so often, whether it's a podium car, a prize ride, a discounted vehicle, something that shows up elsewhere in the game. It's a coupe class vehicle that was added with the Criminal Enterprises update. Retail value normally $1.37 million or just over $1 million with the trade price. Front wheel drive, kind of unique handling. It is stable in the corners. You don't really get any spin outs during aggressive maneuvers, but since it's front wheel drive, it's gonna understeer. This thing plows. Acceleration and top speed are gonna be below average, not really ideal for competitive racing. I think the normal Conjo players may enjoy more for racing, even though that thing has terrible understeer as well. I don't want to say the durability is terrible, but it'll easily lose parts if you crash or roll over unless you add, you know, the armor upgrades to the vehicle. It's kind of suited for players if you want, you know, a clean JDM style, just like Honda Civic tuner that you would see in Need for Speed Underground or something like that. But in this game, I mean, yeah, it's just a Civic, man. It's a really expensive Civic We're gonna spin the lucky wheel and try and unlock it though. Let's see what we can get. Will I get another? I think I already have 2 on this account, because when it was a podium vehicle, I won it. We're not gonna get it. We're gonna get clothing, 15,000 chips. I will take that. I will take that. Here we are at the LS Car Meet, and your prize ride for this week is the Vapid Click Wagon. And the prize ride challenge for this week is simply placing top 5 in any LS Car Meet series race. You don't have to do it for multiple days in a row, just come top 5, so a drag race between you and another player, and you can win this car basically instantly here. This is not like the Volcar Fajaloa that bad, but it's also not like the normal Vapid Click that we just saw at Premium Deluxe Motorsport last week that we reviewed, and it was actually kind of a decent car. This is a classic station wagon. It does have some vintage charm, but underwhelming performance across the board. Slow acceleration, it's really heavy. Obviously, it's an older vehicle, so it's going to be very sluggish off the line. Top end speed is actually pretty decent, but it's going to take you an eternity to reach it, and it feels floaty at higher speeds. Handling is really sketchy as well. You kind of spin out because the suspension is really bad. Tons of body roll, stuff like that. If you lower the suspension, that's going to help a little bit with cornering and reduce the bounciness of the car, but it's still not fantastic. Customization, though, I would say is this vehicle's strong suit. You have a really wide range of visual mods, and it can make like a great garage car or something that you want to bring to a car show. Durability is just kind of average here, and obviously terrible at off-roading. I don't know why you take it off-roading. I do like the style of this car, though. If I was around in the 50s, I'd probably buy this thing for my family. At the salvage yard for this week here in GTA Online, these are our vehicle robberies available through October the 15th. Starting off, the Bravado Greenwood is this week's standard range vehicle featured in the Gangbanger robbery. Next up, the Benefactor Schlagen GT is this week's mid-range vehicle featured in the cargo ship robbery. It returns, take advantage of it. Then we have the Invitero Coquette D10, this week's top range vehicle featured in the Duggan robbery. No, none of them are claimable, but some cool cars you can steal nonetheless. These are all really fun to drive. Also at the LS Car Meet, our test drive vehicles for this week in GTA, some of which we see so often, so I guess let's just get it out of the way. The Dubachi Rapid GT. We just saw the Cabrio not too long ago. We see this Dubachi vehicle so often. Same with the Massacro, same with the Exemplar. Rockstar always rotates these in and out of the game, but either way, this car gives you some pretty decent acceleration here. Top speed's just going to be average. Kind of struggles with responsiveness in my opinion. Turning radius isn't great. It's going to handle well on long, winding roads, but it also has poor crash resilience and a little bit of heavy steering, so that's not going to make it very suitable for like diving into a corner and successfully going through it without crashing. If you do want to pick this car up, though, it is going to cost you $132,000. Not expensive at all. Next up, the Lampadati Pajali. I actually love this thing. Surprisingly high performing here. You get great acceleration, and if you do have a long stretch of straight line on the road or something like that, you can reach supercar level top speeds on those stretches with this car. The downside is it's front wheel drive. That's going to limit your turning radius as well as your handling, but this car does have a ton of traction, really good braking, good crash deformation. Honestly, a strong contender in its class. It's not $132,000. It's $400,000 if you'd like to purchase the Pajali. And then next up, the Vapid Hustler. It's a really cool hot rod. I just hate the way this thing performs. Obviously, because it's a hot rod, it performs that way, but I still don't like driving this car. I'd say it's comparable speed-wise to a lot of other muscle cars in the game, but obviously it's going to fall short in the handling and braking departments. It's kind of challenging to control, especially on sharp turns or dirt roads. Lots of oversteer, poor performance in racing. Obviously, if you are a hot rod enthusiast, this car will entertain you. If you want a fun, albeit flawed ride in the game, and if you want to pick one up for yourself, it'll cost you $625,000. I really don't like dogging on this thing, but I can't help it every time I see it pop back into the game. At Simeon's Premium Deluxe Motorsport and Car Dealership this week in GTA Online, well, with my AFK camera, it's already going and showing off the classy Tulip. So let's check that out first. This is inspired by the 1972 Chevrolet Chevelle Malibu. With this car, it's not good, but let's talk about it. So you get really impressive speed, in my opinion. Handling, you gotta be good at this game. It's got the craziest set of handling that I've ever seen on a car. Lots of wheel spin. It bounces around left and right, and it's so hard to control. Lots of oversteer, but it's fun if you kind of know what you're getting into with this car. The upgrades obviously enhance its performance, but you're never going to be able to completely tame this vehicle. It's just going to be out of control all the time. If you're an absolute expert GTA driver, you could probably get by with this vehicle, but for most people, I'm not good at driving in the game. And so for $739,660, I just wouldn't get it. It's a great looking car, but man, the handling thing, it's funny to drive. If you want to drive it, you'll see what I mean. But don't expect like nice, you know, older Chevy vibes with this thing when it comes to driving this thing on the road. Next up, the BF Raptor. Let's call it the BS Raptor. Trike style sports car, sports vehicle, I guess. Quick acceleration, agile handling, super lightweight, single rear wheel. That's going to make it kind of unstable over bumps, curbs. You're going to lose control, things like that. But very unique vehicle with a unique driving feel. Probably a hit or miss among players. I just don't see the value in it. If you do want to buy it, $685,700 this week. Then we have continuing vehicles from last week, all the Halloween ones, like the classy Tornado Rat Rod with solid acceleration, low top speed, poor handling, long wheelbase, obviously big tires. You need bulletproof tires. Same with the Albany Frankenstein. If you want to buy this thing though, it's $264K. The Albany Frankenstein, whatever you want to call it, I don't really care. Stylish hot rod in this game. Strong acceleration, strong top speed. It handles pretty decently as long as you don't bomb a corner. It's got a lot of weight. It's got a lot of wheel spin. Wheel spin is like the worst thing about this thing, but it's fun to drive. It's like this engine is out of control when you're driving it. And obviously, it sort of looks like the Albany Roosevelt, but you lack the Roosevelt 6 passenger capacity with 2 people holding onto the side of the vehicle on the running boards. If you do want to pick this one up though, you know, it's been on discount, but you can get it for $415K. And then you get that Chariot Romero hearse still for $31.5K. Yes, sir. Straight line performance. I mean, it's a hearse, you know, it's not something you're going to race around with. It's just, if you want the coffin in the back of your vehicle, the hearse is going to be the way to go. If you are watching today's video on Thursday, October the 9th, this is today's gun van location here in GTA Online. It's up in Paleto Forest, and I will zoom in on the mini map right here for you to see. And when it comes to our weapons that are available, the precision rifle, you can see, is featured here. The compact EMP launcher, this is a 40% off discount for all players in the game. The tactical SMG is featured here. This is a gun van exclusive weapon. While it's not necessarily on discount for all players, it's 40% off if you have GTA Plus. But even if you don't have a discount, it is still worth buying a full price because you can only get this weapon from the gun van. The Shocker weapon stays, so if you want this Halloween limited time item, I mean, you can probably get it from the UFO Halloween event later, especially since that was added back to the game. But this is 50% off for GTA Plus members. The Widowmaker, 50% off for GTA Plus. The Up and Atomizer, 50% off for GTA Plus. And the Unholy Hellbringer, also 50% off for GTA Plus. All of these are still worth getting, though, at full price because, I mean, the Up and Atomizer is another gun van exclusive weapon. You definitely want the Up and Atomizer and the tactical SMG this week, 100%. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be wrapping things up right here. So, of course, make sure to drop a like if you guys did want to enjoy and you found the information in this video helpful. Consider subscribing to the channel if you guys are new and you want to see more GTA 5 online content just like this. I upload every single day. Also, consider checking me out over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, specifically twitch.tv/hazardoushdtv for more GTA Online money grinding live streams. It is definitely the GTA 6 waiting room over on there. Also, like I said earlier at the beginning of the video, we just hit 500,000 subscribers here on this channel 10.5 years later. So thank you guys so much for all the support with what I do, all the videos I post. Tons more content to come, and I know we still have quite a ways until GTA 6, but trust me, I am going to be your guy for that. So again, thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios, amigos.